Hey guys, it's Ezzy here. Welcome back to another beautiful video. And in today's video, I'm going to make a type of video I honestly never thought I would be making again, but I am going to be once again giving you guys some unpopular opinions that might be harsh and that might possibly end my career. Now, I don't like making these types of videos because they're kind of basic and they take more effort to edit, and you guys know me, I'm kind of lazy. But they bring in the views. If you check my channel, you would see that my most viewed video is literally like harsh K-pop opinions or whatever I titled that video. It's literally my most viewed video. And I am a bit thirsty right now. So we are going to be making another one because why not? Let's just get right into it. Okay, so my first opinion is going to be that Twice is getting boring. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Twice. I've been a stan of them since, well, when I first started standing K-pop. They were pretty much the second group I started to stan, so I've been with them for a while now. But I can notice when, my faves are lacking in quality as of recent. So yeah, I don't know, but for me, what Twice has been doing right now hasn't really hit me yet. Like the feels and the other recent song that I did a whole review on that they released and like their whole album, everything like nothing really like stood out to me, and I don't know why. Like with alcohol free too, like everything just seems so bland. Like don't get me, like the songs are good, okay, the songs are listenable and they're bops, but I want Twice to give me something that is going to blow my mind. You know what I mean? Like something that is going to something that is different, something that is different from them. I want something that I wouldn't expect from Twice ever. Like, I want them to give me that. And they haven't. And I'm tired of waiting to be given that when I'm never going to be given that. So if Twice doesn't, step out of their little bubble soon, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to hit up JYP and get to work. My second opinion is that K-pop will not be the same after Blackpink and BTS. And y'all can fight me on this all you want. You guys can like say all the K-pop groups that you think are going to replace them, but Blackpink and BTS are basically the face of K-pop right now. Like they are probably not the top two biggest groups in K-pop, but the two biggest groups in the world right now. And after they disband, how do you think K-pop is going to carry on, without them? And of course we have aespa, of course we have IVE who debuted recently. Of course we have all these like newer groups who can carry on the legacy of K-pop, but will they truly have the impact that Blackpink and BTS have had on K-pop? Like will they truly have that iconicness? Will they have that extravagantness? Will they have that fame? Will they have all the qualities that Blackpink and BTS have brought to the table? I personally don't think so because I think Blackpink and BTS are certainly one of a kind. I mean, you cannot recreate those two groups at all. No matter how much you try, you can make a group of four girls, call them Jiwoo, Rose, Lala, and Beanie. And they will not be the same. So I completely made up those names on the top of my head. They didn't even really correlate, but you guys know what I was trying to say. It just will never it will never be Blackpink. You can create a group that is called Pink Black and they'll have a producer called Bear. And it still won't be the same. Like one of a kind. One of a kind, y'all. Yeah. My third opinion is that K-pop fans have no place in deciding where an idol stands talent wise. Now, unless you have, some kind of, unless you're a professional in any of the fields that you're judging these idols in, maybe. But if you're like literally just a fan trying to dictate who's the best dancer or who's the best singer, when you have no knowledge in those fields at all, you need to shut your mouth. Okay, I mean, like, it's okay to have opinions, trust me, and it's okay to have preferences. But if you're literally just trying to critically judge these idols' talents from a professional state when you have no professional knowledge of these things at all, then you really have no place to be speaking, especially since you're probably just at home watching K dramas 24 hours a fucking day, eating popcorn and listening to K-pop songs on Spotify. Like, no, I'm sorry, but if I was dancing and I was told by you that I'm a bad dancer, I would not take it into account because why would I take someone who sits in bed all day and watch K dramas opinion about my dancing seriously? But anyways, next. My fourth opinion is that K-pop is just a trend in the West. Now, of course, there are, some dedicated K-pop stans in the West like me, who truly enjoy and, stan K-pop groups and, enjoy the culture and enjoy the community. But, especially with BTS, like no one says, oh my God, I like BTS genuinely. Like when you see these like celebrities on interviews and like BTS is mentioned, they're like, yeah, I love BTS. Oh my God, yes. And I feel like those just aren't genuine. I feel like they're just saying that because like either one, they don't want to get attacked by armies, or two, they just want to keep up with the trend of liking BTS. And that's fine, as long as, BTS is getting the a credit that they deserve. I'm okay with that. But the truth is that a lot of people in the West do not genuinely like listen to K-pop. First of all, they probably only know who BTS is. They probably only know Dynamite, Butter, and Permission to Dance. And they probably only know who Jungkook is. So do they stand BTS or are they just listening to them for fun? I'm tipping towards the second one more. Okay, so my fifth opinion is that I don't get the hype about IVE. Now, I was hugely debating on whether I was going to say this on this video. And I know that I'm probably going to be looked at like I'm crazy. But to me, 11 was cute. And you guys know when I say cute, that means mediocre. Like I listened to it like multiple times and it's like it's nothing crazy, it's nothing extravagant. I mean, it is a debut song, so I obviously wasn't expecting something revolutionary, but the way it's been treating like it's been treated like it's, something so iconic when to me, I don't feel like it's that. I just feel like it's just another date group that has debuted and have yet to shown, what they really have to bring to the table. So I am looking forward to what I will bring in the future, but I'm not getting, what everyone else is getting from them as of now. But hopefully, they, step it up in the future. This is just their debut, so I'm not gonna be like too hard on them. But hopefully, as they progress in their careers, they will become more than just 11. Now, my sixth opinion is that fandoms are really only toxic when they're big fandoms. Now, why do you think, the two most regularly fandoms that are called the most toxic are Armies and Blinks? Because they're the two biggest fandoms in K-pop with the two biggest groups. So I feel like when people call those two fandoms like the most toxic fandoms, it really just means they have the most people in them. Obviously when a fandom has, more people, it's going to have more toxic people too, obviously. So of course, the fandom is going to tend to be come off as more toxic than others. But really, if any other fandom was as big as Blinks and Armies, they would be the same amount of toxic too. If onces were as big as Armies and Blinks, they would pretty much be equal to the toxicity. Like, it's not really the quality of the fans, themselves that make a group toxic, but more so the quantity of the fandom. Okay, so now my seventh opinion is that being a BG stand, aka a boy group stand, does not make you cooler than anybody else. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, I have run into a lot of boy group stands who tend to raise themselves above other people specifically because they're boy group stands. Like, as a girl group stand, like, I have to deal with a lot as is, especially since I'm a boy. So it's crazy. But boy group stands just tend to think they're just better than us. And we have to rise up, okay? We have to show these boy group stands who's boss. But in all seriousness, I have nothing against boy group stands. I just have something against the ones who, bring down girl group stands, because you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot, okay? It's 1 a.m. I need a break. My eighth opinion is that not everyone is going to like K-pop. You guys have to stop, you guys have to stop expecting that when you show K-pop to someone, they're immediately going to be like, "Oh my God, I have to get into this." No, that's not how it works, okay? Not everyone is going to like K-pop, and that's fine. K-pop isn't going to be for everybody, especially since it's just pop but Korean. I mean, a lot of people don't like pop as is, and now K-pop, which is just pop but Korean, it's, same thing. So obviously not everyone is going to like it. So you have to expect that. you know? Just because you like it doesn't mean everybody else is going to like it, okay? Just because a lot of people like it doesn't mean the whole world is gonna like it. Like, it doesn't work that way, especially when people have, different types, very different type of music taste. Like, if somebody likes metal, then what K-pop group do you know that does metal? Maybe Dreamcatcher, but honestly, that's it. I don't know any other metal K-pop groups besides them. So obviously, like, K-pop is a very diverse genre in general, but it's still very pop. Yeah, like, a lot of people are gonna like it. And if you have a problem with that, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's the truth. My ninth opinion is that associating every Asian you see with K-pop is racist. Cause, like, that's weird. Like, the fact that you would look at an Asian people and an Asian person and all you can think about is just K-pop. Like, you need help. You need help. Recently every time I scroll through TikTok and I see an Asian person like live streaming, every time I go to the comments, it's like, "Oh, do you like K-pop? This or that, blah blah blah. You look like this idol, you look like that idol." And it's just so tiring. Like, shut the fuck up. Damn. Are you dumb? Like, that is mad disrespectful. That's like looking at me, a black person, and saying I look like Jay-Z. First of all, don't you ever say I look like that ugly ass bitch. Second of all, just because I'm black doesn't mean I look like fucking Jay-Z. And it's the same for Asian people. Just because Asian people are Asian, it doesn't mean they look like every other Asian. That, like, what? And like, also music wise, just because they're Asian, it doesn't mean they listen to K-pop. That's like looking at me and saying I listen to hip hop because I'm black. Like, bitch, what? Like, what does that fucking mean? It's all just like stereotypes, and it's like, it's really weird, and it's not you. Stop doing that. Thank you. Now, my 10th and final opinion is that just because you have more collectibles or albums from a certain K pop group, it doesn't make you any more of a stan than, someone who doesn't. Now, I connect with this personally because I don't have anything from any of my groups in my house. And that is mainly due to the fact that, one, my family is very very interesting. Okay, so if I had anything like that in my room, they would look at me weird, and I don't like really asking for that type of stuff. And my family is not rich either, so we can't really afford a lot of things. So there's that. And also, like, there's a lot of situations where, especially for boys fans, where, they, are homosexual or probably just straight. And when, they're interested in these kinds of things, they're seen as being sissy or gay or blah, blah, blah. And there's these labels put onto them. And to stray away from that, they don't buy anything in fear of being accused of being gay or any type of queer, in general. So there's that. And also people are just broke and they don't have the money. So just because you're rich and you live in a house where, they accept you, it doesn't mean that you are any more of a dedicated stand than someone who isn't rich and doesn't have an accepted past. Oh, I cannot speak today. I cannot speak. Let me rephrase that entire thing. Just because you're rich and you have a family that is accepting doesn't mean that you're more of a stan than anybody who isn't rich and doesn't have a family that's accepting. Jesus. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so that is all I have for today. I am recording this outro at a later time, so I might sound a bit different and a bit tired because I just got off of school. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, and subscribe if you want to or not, but please do. Please. Please, I need the subscribers. I need the subscribers. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.